TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Paul DeJong plated 3 runs on the day as the Cardinals got by the Dodgers 6-3. The Reds combined for 4 total home runs as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 13-1. The Brewers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-4. The Chicago Cubs combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-0. The Atlanta Braves put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the Fish in Miami 7-3. The Giants combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 3-1. The Blue Jays swatted 4 home runs in this one as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 9-3. The Orioles had lost their previous 8 games but put a halt to that as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 4-3. The Cleveland Indians allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the visiting Rays 5-0. The Red Sox bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 3-2. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show. Next. John Lester will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty B, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Cardinals, Colton
Now the first pitch
Wong.
here from Lester. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. As they take the field here this afternoon, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing
First
5 of their
pitch,
last 8 ball
120.
games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today. Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2, the numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
batting second.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. First pitch coming. Here it is. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. There's a base hit on the line.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field. To the plate now, Dylan Carlson. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Cain leads off first with 1 away. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, out, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. So stepping in, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half.
Leading off for the Cubs.
That's a ball.
Starting with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. Got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
Popped him up. Goldschmidt is under it. 1 down.
Batting second.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. He pulls this one into right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and Hayward is in at third base. He's got himself a triple.
And that's his
Batting
first
third.
triple of the season.
The third
way he
baseman.
exploded out of the box. You knew he was determined to get the third, and he made it happen.
So a runner at third here with one gone, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
Ball
Too
one.
low with the curveball. One ball, no strike.
Ball one, no strike.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Wainwright ready, the 1-1. Drilled to the left side. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
No, you try and execute a pitch, and I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back, you take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch, infield playing back, a ball is able to sneak through, a base hit, and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Batting fifth.
You know,
The first baseman,
pitcher, that could be so
Anthony
frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there
Rizzo.
and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to hold it down.
Kyle Schwarber is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. 1-1 to Schwarber. Two men are on with two men out. Hit hard to the right side. Taken in by Goldschmidt. On the second for the force out, and the side is retired. Second inning coming up in Chicago. And with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game. But I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Stepping in, Paul DeYoung. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Line toward right center. And this is going to find a seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and And he is in there.
And this is what good Major League hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just squirt up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
Yadi Molina digging in now. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
At the plate, Orlando Arcia is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. 2 out, nobody on. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. His career line against Wainwright. He's seen him well, 6 for 11. 2 of those hits were for home runs. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And now pitch on the way. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter.
The second baseman.
Put that into memory bank. That guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
No balls and 1 strike.
Nope.
And it's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, John Lester.
So now to the plate, John Lester. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Carlson has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away, decides not to risk it.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
And that brings up Javi Baez. 0-1 the count. Baez, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Cut fastball taken for strike one. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
So with the pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hands.
Stepping in now, Adam Wainwright, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner goes for third. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
0-2 now from Lester. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
We got a full count. 3-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And he misses here, ball four. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Into the box now, Colton Wong. And they're runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Therefore it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 7, Lorenzo.
So one gone here in the St. Louis third. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. They'll try it again from first. Now Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there.
Fielder.
Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Into the box now, Dylan Carlson. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Two out here and a runner at second. Bryant's got it. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Cards forced to settle for one. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The right fielder, Jason.
First pitch coming from Wainwright.
Hayward.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Bader has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Into the box, Chris Bryant looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Chance here for the second baseman, Wong. On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone here in the home third.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs' half of the third, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Second home run early in the year, and with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day. We might see a few more before this one's over.
Up next to the Cubs,
Anthony Rizzo stands
the first
in
baseman,
now.
Anthony.
As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Leading off
Good
for the
stuff,
Cardinals,
Heidi. Thanks.
the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt, number 249 career, and it's given the Cardinals a 3-2 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
Liner towards second. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Loud noises right here,
The
fellas.
catcher, number
Hey, he's
4.
going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Popped him up. Baez has a play. He's got it one away. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting. Left
Ready
field.
now, Harrison Bader. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. From the stretch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. This is hit pretty well out to left field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. DeYoung is on his way home. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Up next to the Cardinals.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Plate now, Adam Wainwright, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there. 2-0.
From the belt, the pitch hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 5-2.
Hey, there's a clean base hit right there. D-Row to drive that runner in from third base.
Yeah, he was telling the boys, get it ready right here. I'm going to walk home on this one. That was easy to read through the hole, and he was able to take his time scoring from third.
Here's Colton Wong now. Hit back toward the mound. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he knew he was in trouble. 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cardinals are out in front, 5-2. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Chopped to third. Arcia has it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher standpoint. But nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time.
The second baseman
becomes the first out in the bottom of the fourth inning. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. At the plate, John Lester, and he pops up the bunt attempt.
Up next to the Cubs, not shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. In his career, Baez is slugging north of .480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Fouled off. Oh, 2, here it comes. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Up next,
no preferential treatment
the
there.
right fielder.
Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
To the plate now, Jason Hayward, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded, and the deficit remains 5-2. In now is Lorenzo Cain, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
Number 7, Lorenzo Cain.
Now here's the pitch. Turned on down the line. But this gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Line drive to left. Schwarber is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
Sliding into the box, Dylan Carlson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a ball 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Digging for second is Goldschmidt. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
This one, but I think we can say that cold streak is second hit of the game, and it goes for extra base. Game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch.
Ball inside.
Now a curveball misses inside.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Goldschmidt rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they open it up to 6-2 now.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, Dero. You get the first two out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a
now
big 2-out
for the Cubs. Number 45.
Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So he'll depart here in the 5th after. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie.
Now batting,
they've catcher for 10 hits, including that last one. He's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Bader arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
The first baseman, number 44.
So the runner at first with one man gone, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. 1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They still trail here at 6-2. Now to the plate, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Number 3, Orlando
corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Cotton, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He was a 20th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
The pitcher, number 50.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, Dero.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Adam Wainwright comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-0. There he goes. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that back, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Runner at second here with one man out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
Now batting, second baseman.
Colton Wong will stand in.
Wong.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, one pitch on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Howe is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The next Cub up, Ian Howe. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Wong, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman.
One away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 from Wainwright. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line.
Now
but
batting.
That wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
David Bodie will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Number 13, David Bodie.
A ball and no strikes. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. It's the Cardinals.
Your
Jeremy
attention,
Jeffress
please.
is on to pitch
Now
from the
pitching for
bullpen
the
now to
Cubs.
start inning number 7.
Number 24, Jeremy.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo King. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Kipnis is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Coming to the plate now, Dylan Carlson. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat.
Now batting,
definitely
the
coming
first
out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Is there, and he's out trying to take second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. The 1-2. Grounded to third. Bryant is up with it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They lead it 6-2. Last half of the seventh here. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Javier Baez. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Molina shading to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Digging in, Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, D-Roll, this is turning into a hit parade. It's amazing that they only scored 2 runs up to this point.
Yeah, matter of time, Dan. Got to stay positive. The hardest thing to do in sports is hit a baseball, especially with 40,000 breathing down your neck and runners on second and third. But somebody will come through.
Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Got him to go after that one. He's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably get that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today. Not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
To 1-2 now. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Cubs. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Digging in, Paul DeYoung.
Leading off
He's
for the
looking
Cardinals.
to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The catcher, number 4.
Striding in, Yadier Molina, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Tommy Edman will be summoned now to be the pinch runner
for the Cardinals. Number 19.
And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. Matt Carpenter will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Fouled away. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Carpenter is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base. Number 13.
Bottom of the inning now. So in now for Chicago. Anthony Rizzo. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Your
now the
attention,
skipper's
please.
on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
And batting in the ninth spot, number 50, Adam
John Brebbia will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch.
Matt
Wieters is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
3-1 to him now. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Here comes the payoff pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, Dan, these guys have put a lot of guys on base, but no one seems to cross home plate. Are you cognizant of that as a pitcher? Are you aware of the traffic?
No doubt about it. 9 runners stranded so far in this game. It's time somebody comes up with a clutch hit.
Kyle Schwarber is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. back up the middle. Wrong for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now
we don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So coming to the plate, Ian Happ. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he lays off there 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how
the
manager's thinking. He's in the baseman wishing that triple would come when some guys were on base. They left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring it home.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ryan Tepera will come on now and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Albert Almora will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Albert Almora.
Schwarber is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Up next for the Cardinals, the catcher.
So striding in, Matt Wieters, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Wieters awaits the 0-1.
That's a ball. The count is 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Another full count offering on its way. And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's the pitch, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora, and the inning is over. In order go the Cardinals. They lead it 6-2.
Leading off for the
Striding in to start the ninth, Albert Almora, and they'll need him to get something going here. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Alex Reyes, the right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 29, Alex.
First pitch on its way. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kane is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next to the count.
Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Javier Baez. His last at-bat did in foul territory. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
2-0 now. One out, nobody on. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Digging in and looking for more, Jason Hayward. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Well, you credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here. Hit to first, fielded by Goldschmidt, and a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
6-2 the final total today. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Adam Wainwright earns the win, his second. John Lester permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher is Adam Wainwright. His record is now 2-0. The loss goes to John Lester. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.